Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, so we're going to look at Meghan and, does she still think she's, her role is to cause chaos for the royal family? So let's have a look, okay. So, does Meghan... How does Meghan feel? Does Meghan believe she's still employed, in a way, to cause chaos with the royals? Well, this looks like she's starting to regret things, okay. How does she feel about Charles Spencer recruiting her for the role? Get out of jail card free, okay? Get out of jail card free. So, yeah, she's, I can see this blowing up, blowing up within a month. It's coming quick, okay? It could be coming sooner than that as well. So, she's feeling like she has to hold back now. She was being paid to love Harry, and she is starting to feel she's not scared of being caught out. How does Spencer feel about him recruiting Meghan for the role? Well, for some reason, he kind of feels like she was never going to come back from this. I kind of feel like, Harry's come back into the fold, and so he feels very little for Meghan, like the path is closed. So, as Charles Spencer made it known to Meghan that she's not to continue, yes or no? No? Does Meghan believe she's still on a mission to cause chaos for the royals? Yes, because that's exactly what she's done in the past, and she's going to continue. So he wants nothing to do with her. What was the last conversation that Meghan and Charles Spencer had together? Kind of blaming each other. This could be to do with Harry and both seeing what their actions have done to him. So it was all about causing trouble. But the last card conversation that they had together was an actual loss, okay? So, yeah, you've caused it now. You've done what you set out to do. And that there'd be no more money. Where did Charles Spencer get the money from to finance Meghan? I feel out of his own pocket. He's not paying her anymore. He's definitely not paying her anymore. And I think, he's definitely said that's an end to it. You've done it. Or maybe, why did Charles Spencer back away from Meghan? She was paid to do it for so long. I think because it's how manic she was, up and down. You know, that it's all right playing a role of your life, and it would have been the role of her life. But I suppose when you start to realise that, you know, there's something not quite right with Meghan, that's why he's backed off, you know, like madness. I think Meghan's taken everything to the extreme, but now she's wondering what to do. So now her and Spencer how does Meghan feel about Charles Spencer and his treatment towards her? That show is there to cause disputes, upsetment, you know, discord with the royal family. That's definitely the royal family. And then she's got the younger blood ties, so she's worried about the children now. I don't think she's worried about the children. I think she's worried about herself. Okay, so how does Meghan feel about the children? She's set to lose everything, including their children. Meghan's very impatient at the moment and has been impatient for the last few months. So it kind of looks to me that she can't have Harry anymore. And the role of upsetting the royals all the time is now being transferred to Harry. Harry is her main target. Is Harry Meghan's main target now? Yeah, and she has to be careful because of their children. So now what she's got to use against Harry and anybody else actually is those children. How long is Meghan and Charles Spencer? How long did their relationship last? That would look to me like the Queen. So maybe the Queen's death. Is that right? Up to the Queen's death? I'll have it again. Yeah, because after the Queen's death, she's been all she's been focused on is those titles. 5 years, I'm getting 5 years. 5 years, 5 solid years. What happened to Charles Spencer's agreement with Meghan when the Queen died? This man obviously was very, very despicable when it came to the Queen, okay? Held a grudge as well, blaming her for stuff. What happened? Well, she was to supposedly continue, but I kind of feel like something's gone on after the Queen's death. That it all, you know, it had worked out well. It had worked out well. Did Meghan ever discuss with Charles Spencer her intention to become the Queen of England and Harry the King? No. And Spencer would not have supported that. He would be unwilling to go along with that, okay? So I kind of feel as like time's gone by. I just feel up to the Queen's death. Was there Did Spencer want to... Was the Queen Spencer's target? I feel it was, but do you know what? I don't think it was just Diana. So taking Diana out of the equation, why was Charles Spencer so intent on Philip and the Queen getting revenge? He had a problem with her being fond of somebody. He had a problem of the Queen being fond of something. How did Spencer feel about our late Queen? That she, you know, was keeping things from him. You know, maybe there were certain reports or notes or something, you know, that he wasn't allowed to see. How did he feel about Charles? That he'd done the best by his... I'm getting a... Well, King Charles was always going to be king, obviously. But I kind of feel here that he was successful. So why did he pick Meghan? No, why did Spencer choose to employ somebody to bring chaos to the royals? That's the way he saw his sister, Queen of Pentacles. Or is it Camilla? Is he meaning Camilla? No. Does he see Diana that way? I kind of wonder if he blames somebody for Diana's anxieties as well. Definitely feeling on a knife's edge here. What changed Spencer's mind? Basically had enough, you know. It does see Charles as a good father, so... Did he expect Harry and Meghan to flee overseas? Was that part of the plan? Yes or no? No. How does he feel about Harry and what he's done? Look beneath, there's more to this than meets the eye. Is Harry aware of Charles Spencer's hatred for his father and grandmother. Absolutely. You know, you got Spencer over the years, and even into, I mean, Harry's 40 now, so even going back 5 years or 2 years or whatever they're saying, what he sees as supporting Harry and being on his side, because I think that's what's happened, is Harry's felt like he had to choose a side, and he's had his uncle bearing into his ears and obviously saying things that Harry wants to hear as well, and fueling his fire. Does Harry, is Harry aware of Spencer's and Meghan's financial agreement? Absolutely not. No, 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 he's not. Has Harry ever suspected, you know, Spencer and Meghan knew each other before they met? No, because that would have been reckless, okay? That would have been reckless and wrecked the whole plan as well. It was very important that Meghan knew nothing about Diana, okay? Nothing about Chelsea or Cressida either, okay? The job's been done on him. What does Meghan fear most about her and Spencer's deal? That it could be exposed. That Harry will find out. What's Spencer's biggest fear about him and Meghan being exposed? What's her biggest fear for him? That it, you know, they'll know that it was all planned. That it was all planned. I mean, this is just sick, really. You know, it is sick. And I would like to say, you know, I would like to say that I've never known this go on, but actually it does happen. I mean, I always picked the ones with no money, you know, but I had a friend, and all she, you know, she said she wanted a rich bloke with his own house and a car and no kids and something else, and you know what? She got it. But that's like akin to, so like going into a VIP area and looking at people's clothing and stuff. Listen, if you get a smart man, it doesn't mean he's loaded, okay? It doesn't. Millionaires wear comfy shoes and jeans, and they're not so bothered. They'll have a collared zip jumper on. They're not bothered about how they look, okay? So, but yeah, I mean, it is done. And you also, I was quite aware of people who wanting to be the girlfriend of men with money, even though they had a wife and everything. So again, how will Harry find out? Well, no, yes or no? Will Meghan, you know, scream it at Harry in some way? I think she's caught out elsewhere. Okay, I think it comes from somebody else as well. Okay, so will yes or no? Will it be Meghan who grasses on Spencer? No. Is it Spencer? Spencer. How will Harry feel when he finds out from Spencer? So here you've got, arguing, obviously, but you've got, I see him trying to speak with Meghan while Harry's in the background, okay? Harry's in the background. So this could be like when a divorce or something comes up, and Harry's trying to put the knives away, and she clearly doesn't want, so she's got it right in front of her as if she's going to use it to Spencer as well. So I think, she's got a lot more to lose. And how will Harry feel? I kind of feel like, will Harry feel about his friends? Is this to do with Harry and his friends? I think in the past he's been warned off, but in different ways and not in, the obvious. Like I believe Spencer set you up, Harry, when recruited Meghan to cause havoc, and it was the Queen that was he wanted. I don't think he wanted to kill her. I think he wanted to rubbish her name. Harry will not know what to do. And is this when Harry lets William and Catherine know? I think they'd have a hard job believing him, because of everything that's been said and done. I mean, he can tell them. He can tell them. And I think, my viewers, subscribers are correct, even though this has gone on, Harry's not out of their woods. It doesn't get, it's not forgiven and forgotten all in. I told you it takes about 2 years after their divorce. Good news is, though, I don't see Meghan making it in less than 5 years. I asked this morning. And the only reason I say less than 5 years is because I only asked within a 5-year period. And it's her. She's done it to herself, I think it's one of her mad deranged fans while she's out and about. I've seen her in an ambulance. I've seen her in a car. I don't see it as a pull-up stunt at all. But we can look at that another time again. Or put it on the next Dare to Ask session. How does William feel about Harry right now? Well, probably that, Harry should just withdraw and stay out of their limelight for a while. And also, as well, William doesn't want to be drawn into anything at the moment with Harry. How does Harry feel about William right now? He's seeking information, he's seeking information. I'm getting, how does he feel? Well, we'll know soon enough, because he's going to do something else as well that, will shed light on how he feels about William. is Harry using psychics to gauge how William feels about him? I just kind of get that he's, you know, all stressed out and feeling defensive. Do not let one spoil. So obviously something that's gone on. It could be anything. Okay, I'm not entirely sure of when his doorbell ringing was taking place. So I tell you what I feel. Okay, I tell you what I feel. I feel like Harry has been trying to make contact with William, and William's having none of it. Okay, and he can't. You know, Harry's too unpredictable, and he's got the same problems and attitude that he left with, and he's got worse and worse and worse. So to let him back in right now until he's come to his senses, or you know, matured, or gets wiser to things, you can't have him back. Okay, outcome for Charles Spencer. Worried sick. Worried sick, okay. And so you should be. So you should be. It's like a nightmare that never ends. Does Spencer actually regret, you know, taking on Meghan? He feels that they would have been better off without her. Better off without her. He only regrets it now that Harry's going through the mill. Outcome for Meghan in this. Well, you probably got another interview. Could be social media talk here, young people. You know, she could be doing something with new people. But I'm getting like a silly interview. I mean, Meghan does all these interviews, right? But they're not by anybody who is respected. Okay, always, you know, she picks the ones that she can control. How does she feel about Harry right now? Well, she can't hide it any longer. You cannot hide it any longer. She's been totally unrealistic, okay? They haven't been together for months and months and months, okay? I would say, I keep saying end of August last year, September. So, you know, yeah, she can't hide it for much longer. How does, what's the outcome for Harry in this? He needs to start taking charge of his life as well, and a lot of people are going to tell him to take accountability as well. You got people who always say, like my husband, he'll blame everything on me or everything else, but he doesn't take accountability for his actions. And I feel like I do. I always take accountability, more than I should, maybe, you know. So that's how I feel with Harry. He's going to have to toughen up, I think. And how does he feel about his marriage to Meghan? He's waiting. He's waiting for something else. Okay, he's waiting for something else. So maybe he's waiting for Meghan to announce it. So is Harry waiting for Meghan to announce their split? Yes or no? Yes. Interview. She knows it can't go on much longer at all. So you got, you know, Spencer scared, and so he should. What's a sick thing to do? What's a sick thing to do? What's a sick man you know, mainly it was about having a go at the Queen. We can regret it all you like, mate, but she is going to be well pissed off and wants, you know, to tell the world. So when Meghan's telling the world then, in an interview, how will she feel afterwards about any backlash? Well, she'll believe that people are on her side. People are on her side, you know. She'll be having a show of support from all her nothing mates. She's going to do her best, you know. She'll look her best. She'll do her best. She's probably been rehearsing these speeches for years. So she's going to feel like that. But how will the public see her? You know, how will the public see Meghan once she gives that relationship over interview? So I think mainly it's about Harry and the children. Harry and their children. I see Harry separated at first, and then I see two children as well. So will Meghan keep the children? I think this deliberately stirring the pot of shit is, you know, everybody's going to criticise her for that. Will she? I think she's going to deliberately do something to put something in the works. I kind of see like pulling a stunt here. And I saw yesterday a lot of people commenting on it, you know, how the kids are, you know, one size 1 minute and a bigger size the next, and then go back again. I've told you what this is. Her deliberately staring, using pictures from the past to recent, to the past, to when they're young, to when they're big. She does this all the time, and she changes the hair. All of that is sick, but it's deliberate. So I know people say they don't have kids, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I'm telling you, that's what she does. She uses pictures, fake pictures. Is that right? Well, I'm getting unsuccessful here. So a lot of criticism. I feel like she uses AI as well. I mean, funny how, you know, Catherine got called out. I'm getting not a success, not a success. I kind of feel as well the world doesn't want to know anymore. What will happen to Archie and Lily once the parents divorce? That we'll see what a fraud they both are. Not the kids, these two. It's like Meghan thought because she started something, she can't stop now. She can't stop now. She has to keep going, and that's where I feel she's going back and forth. It's deliberate, okay? It's deliberately mischief stirring, whatever you like, but it is deliberate. Using fake pictures. Does Meghan use, you know, old photos with new photos? Regarding the kids? No. Does Meghan deliberately alter you know, and create pictures of the kids to cause mischief. So I'm getting again, it is that way, but it's something else. She likes people to get the facts wrong. Okay, she likes to be talked about in that way as well. Does Meghan do this for attention? Absolutely. She'll do anything for attention. In and out, in and out, in and out. Well, I'm not going to go near the kids, and I don't see anything shocking coming out neither, just that they are going to split up and she will announce it first. Of course she has to. She has to. And it'll all be on Harry's part, you know, oh, it's amicable and this, that and the other. Listen, they haven't been together since Invictus. Just before Invictus. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.